KSYM, San Antonio College Radio. This is the Urban Suite D Major Cheryl Metal. And joining us in studio right now, we are happy to have the return of Concept as well as Mateo.
How's it going? How's it going?
Gentlemen, how are you doing?
Doing good. We're doing great tonight, man. We're having a good time in the studio. All the segments have been beautiful. Shout out all the artists. It's been great tonight.
Man, you've been a busy person, as always.
He almost
Sorry to
spit
catch
his
you off.
water out.
Sorry to catch you off guard.
Yeah,
Truer words.
It's been great though, man. It's been very beautiful. The city is doing great music-wise. Everybody's working very hard, and Good Herb is trying to keep up. You know what I mean? We like to set the pace as well. Keeping it moving, you know?
Yeah. Cool. Tell me the connection between you and Mateo right here. How did you get into this musical working relationship?
Well, I would say we met a couple years ago now, right?
Dude, yeah, like I've been here about 5 years maybe already, like coming around 2020.
Okay.
And I just looked up producers or I think promoters of San Antonio, and he was one of the top ones, and super nice dude. I just was like, hey, I'm an artist. I'm trying to get out into the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I just moved here, and I just kind of want to know what's up with it. And he came in, gave my first venue, and I feel like Hondros has been my home for a couple of years, like just really solidifying like my act and performance style, like in this little little bar that's pretty, I guess, historic in the city.
Yeah, it's a good spot for
Oh, it's wonderful.
Absolutely.
So
I feel like
welcoming.
it's our, in the city, it's one of those places you gotta go. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You have to perform there at least once.
Definitely. You said 5 years here. Coming from where?
I originally came from El Paso, Texas.
Word.
Yeah. So I just, moved over here. Family was just kind of in this area. And I just needed like a bigger scene, or at least something that was a little bit more dedicated to music. And I got to see it a lot here. So
Okay. The scene there was not as strong?
no, not necessarily. It was just like, I guess, for me personally, I just knew everyone there. Like it was such a closed, tight-knit community where I just kind of felt like they weren't gonna take me as serious as an artist. And I think when I moved over here, like everyone was like, oh, like they just had no idea who I was prior.
Yeah.
So
the more open to learn more about you and
Exactly.
discover your musical talent.
for sure,
Word.
I guess you could say that. Yeah,
Okay. And obviously you made the connection with Concept.
absolutely. Yeah, we made that connection, and he got me my shows, and we've been working ever since. Basically, like just.
I mean, he's extremely talented, and represents like an underrepresented lane, I feel, subgenre wise in the music thing. You know what I mean? Kind of diverging from just hip hop, on the label as well. I'm a big fan of disco. I'm a big fan of pop. I'm a big fan of the 70s, the 80s, even a little bit before that as well. Your James Browns, people who are great performers, you know what I mean? And really capture people and emotions through their music. I feel like he has a lot of those qualities, you know what I mean, when it comes to his live performance and the connection to how it makes you feel. So that's what attracted me. That's what made me want to, get behind him and give him opportunities, because San Antonio, like they kind of, they do like that vibe, but it's not as prominent,
Well, you're in a position to kind of help push that along.
Absolutely. And once again, I love music as a whole.
Yeah.
Hip hop obviously is, my first love and a love of mine, but I used to go to sleep watching different music choice channels, every night.
Same.
And that's like your education. You're going to sleep and just learning about international artists all over the world. And then you actually go back and listen to hip hop. You're like, man, they use all of this. They take samples from all of this stuff. So it's the same thing. And now I don't need the sample. I got the sample in person.
That's what's up. How long have you been performing as a musical artist?
Since I was 18, about to turn 26 next month. So it's been something that I've just been doing since I was a kid. I've loved playing music. I've loved performing. And so I was doing like the little talent shows, the little, high school stuff, and then going into like the open mics in El Paso and everything. And then coming out here, again, it was the same, like open mics, small dive bar performances and stuff like that. But I would say a good, now like 7-8 years, just making music and everything.
Do you write and produce as well?
Yes, I do some writing production. I have some producers that I credit. You know what I mean? I just recently did a album with my friend Liam Maswa, and he's a really good producer around here in the city.
Okay.
We just dropped it, Sensations. It's on all platforms, and yeah, like it was just like a way to kind of do like different types of inspirations, like house music, electronic music, some R&B, like modern trap rap music. Like it's like crazy, like in blues guitar. Like it was one of those just melding a lot of different inspirations of like just my playlist and everything I have on my phone.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Feed us. Because we'd be willing to play some of those tracks.
I definitely am putting him on to sending the music. You know what I mean? We were literally just talking about that for sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
Make sure y'all send in the tunes, man. You know, do not be afraid. If you need feedback, D Major gives you everything you need. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody knows exactly how to do it. And I appreciate your guidance on this because I've learned a lot when it comes to the radio from you. You know what I mean? And I'm passing that same knowledge on to, you know, my guys. So
I try. You know, if you're putting out good stuff, you know, we just, you know, one of the areas we have an opportunity to be heard. So
yes, sir.
We're just trying to do our part. Simple as that. So before we get into some more music, discuss the song that you have coming up, Dance Forever, which will be dropping very soon. Okay,
Dance Forever is a song that I'm premiering here exclusively tonight. It is featuring Mateo. It is really, honestly, about a multitude of emotions in a different view story-wise. You know, you have the chorus, which is really about endless love. It's about finding that person for you, wanting that endless dance, you know. And then you have in the story different ways that can go. You know what I mean? Sometimes it doesn't work out very well. You know, you have your arguments and you try and, you know, make it last forever, but sometimes you have to come to that conclusion that it's best to just part ways, you know. Then you have that new feeling of like emerging love, like, damn, oh, I got this new person, you know what I mean? I'm feeling this is the vibe right now, and I don't want this feeling to go away because after this it may not be what we think it might be, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of different ways people can connect to this particular track.
Very funky track.
Yes, sir.
I enjoy it. I enjoy the rollout that you've been using on Instagram. It fits perfect.
The disco ball,
the old Soul Train line.
Yeah, the Soul Train line, all of that, man. We really just want to get back into that positivity and that, you know, people talk about the vibe all the time, but then you're just talking. It's not really a vibe. The vibe is about feeling, right? So that's what the music is really meant for.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to get into some music, and when we come back, we'll be premiering.
We're excited. Thank you so much.
Oh, most definitely. Hey, y'all, stay tuned. More coming up. We'll be getting to a track from Young Black and Gifted, plus the latest from Raekwon featuring Griselda.
Oh, yeah, that album was so good.
Yeah, they got some nice stuff on
there. Yeah, that was a good album. Raekwon, shout out Raekwon and Nas.
Let's go ahead and get into this track from Concept. This is Legends Never Die. Do not go anywhere. More coming up. This is the Urban Suite, KSYM, San Antonio College Radio.